One of the great moves in basketball is to pivot. It could well be that the new front door of the church is a virtual front door, and we have to welcome people through that front door and welcome them into the church just as we do in the physical building.
Being a pastor pre-COVID and post-COVID are two different things. I've never been busier as a pastor than during the first quarantine times when the whole world was, no masses were going on. We had to pivot our church, our parish, to reaching everyone where they are. COVID, strange blessing, forced us to be a parish for the 21st century. We made special efforts to hit all ages of people, to call the elderly and to remember the children. It's Bishop Mark, so nice to be with you again in our children's videos. It's Easter.
This parish is really like a family. They called everybody just to touch base and have that touch point and say, even though you're not here, you are still part of this church family.
My children's videos were a weekly check-in with our children. They taught them about the faith. They made sure that they're still thinking. And I tried to engage them just for them. Turns out a lot of adults watch those things too.
And that's probably been, the biggest thing with the online masses and, again, the videos that Bishop Mark would send out for the kids. And, it's like just because everything else is shut down, your faith doesn't shut down during it.
My husband is an emergency physician. There were a lot of changes and everyone had to go through it. And I really believe that our faith was a positive distraction. It was safe. I knew that they could go for an hour and not think about coronavirus. Sorry. So as a parent, I'm so blessed for Bishop Mark.
Well, I think that being part of a team and having someone almost backing you makes everything a lot easier, and knowing that you have people that support you. I feel lucky and blessed to have that.
Well, one of the other things that I thought was really amazing that our parish did was drive-up confessions. And that was another way not only to receive the only sacrament that we could receive, but also just to unburden. The thing that I loved the most was actually drive-up adoration.
The second night of that thing, there was 11 cars in the parking lot.
During COVID, it was so hard. People were exhausted, and the amount of suffering that I saw was just unlike any suffering I had ever seen. And there was the Eucharist in the living room window. And it was actually even better for me in my car because it was private. And I could be angry and I could be upset. And this unbelievable peace came over me the first time. And I knew that's exactly what I needed. So I became a twice-a-day regular.
We do need to take care of each other. I think that's what a parish does. It brings people to Jesus, but Jesus brings us to each other. That's extremely important, not only for this parish, but for the world, so that we go forth from here to bring that religion to the world. It is amazing what is possible when you rely upon God.